hate campaign being waged in our...
Need to take straight to the first one.
Armed with video cameras are going into takeaways selling halal food to racially taunt Muslim staff members until they have massive meltdowns. As you're about to see, their footage shows they pick their targets well to get just the reaction they're after. James Thomas reports the campaign started overseas and is now spreading here.
Don't call me, bitch! Don't call me! Why? Don't call me, bro! Don't call me the slut!
Somebody asked for a bacon on their food product, and the person working at the store went quite ballistic as a result of that.
Don't call me! I'm breaking in.
There's a saying that a picture tells 1,000 words. This picture could tell 10,000 words, 9,000 of which we haven't seen.
This video has ignited a mighty row. On the face of it, the KFC employee has just abused a customer. But what did the customer say to the worker to provoke such an outburst? A statement from KFC infers that the staff member was also abused with offensive language by a customer upset because the store didn't have what the customer wanted. KFC don't condone his response and are investigating. The customer didn't get what they wanted because this KFC in Sydney's Punch Bowl largely caters to the Muslim market. The food is halal. Among other things, that means no pork. And for some in Australia, that's just not kosher.
It's one thing for a host country to seek to, be friendly to those with other practices and customs, but it shouldn't become expected as the norm.
Family Council of Victoria's Bill Muhlenberg is concerned that stores such as KFC and McDonald's adopting halal-only outlets is a sign of the Islamification of Australia.
It is a concern if that's where some of this is heading, where people are now expecting to be ordinary Australians to be halal compliant instead of it being the other way around.
KFC are entitled to have halal stores in particular areas where there are a large Muslim population. They're entitled to have Irish stew for areas of Irish derivation. That's what Australia is all about.
Council of Civil Liberties Terry O'Gorman fears the halal restaurant incident has little to do with a customer missing out on pork and a lot to do with racial and religious prejudice.
Overseas, particularly in France, where there is a significant anti-Muslim feeling that's generated by far-right extremist groups, there are people who go into halal stores dressed in pigs' heads deliberately to try to provoke a reaction. So let's keep in mind, is this a genuine incident or is it a set-up incident?
Of their 600 stores, Kentucky Fried Chicken has only 3 certified halal stores around the country, 2 in New South Wales and 1 in Victoria. McDonald's has a total of 10 halal stores, 6 are based in New South Wales and 4 in Victoria. They have avoided trouble like the KFC outburst here, but overseas, the chain's staff have weathered torrents of abuse from patrons worried that the Golden Arches is converting to Islam, and therefore halal food.
The meat needs to be slaughtered just with a clean cut across the neck, and then the meat needs to be drained, so it's drained of all the blood straight away. And also we need to read God's name when we're killing the animal. Nadia co-owns a halal-certified Italian restaurant. You won't find pork, but other than that, there's no difference in the taste of halal versus non-halal meat. In fact, they've even got a beef substitute for those after a bit of bacon. We've got a smoky beef, which is prepared in exactly the same way that the bacon is prepared. And in those sort of dishes, you can't tell.
I think normally if you went into a restaurant or a cafe like that or a fast food outlet, you'd expect that you could order bacon. It's a reasonable request.
Radio broadcaster Howard Sattler viewed the video of the KFC incident and agrees the young staff member may have been set up, but he has little sympathy for his reaction to the taunts.
He's a lunatic, an absolute mental case, and should never be allowed to serve a customer again.
I know as a lawyer that I can get people to doctor a video to make it look the opposite of what happened. I know I can do the same with photographs with people who've got the expertise. I say, me and all of your viewers have got to maintain an open mind as to what happened until KFC, in fact, finish their investigations.
Yeah, James Thomas reporting. We'll keep in touch with KFC to see what they find in their investigation and we'll let you know the outcome.